Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Continue our comprehensive example for comprehensive budget. We reach to cash budget. Here we finish sales, expected collections from customers. We finish expected collections from customers. We consider sales and we consider the collection policy or the experience of the company with customers about collection. Here we will continue with payment to vendors. Here number 4, we have direct materials purchases. Direct materials purchases. To recap, we have here, we finish this cash collection or expected cash collection from customers in the previous video. And here, to recap, we have here his company direct materials budget for the coming year. We assume that the coming year will be 2014. Okay, and we assume that the current year is 2013. Then we prepare direct material budget in the previous videos. We have here expected direct material purchases in units: 6,300 the first quarter, 7,300 second quarter, and etc. Multiply by 4 price per unit of the per pound of the direct material, and this is what we have to focus on here in this video as total or expected total cost of direct material to be purchased in the next period: $25,200 in the first quarter, $29,200 in the second quarter, $33,200 in the third quarter, and $37,200 in the fourth quarter. Total $124,800. Okay, here we go back to our illustration. Number 4, the experience or the policy of the company with its vendors is to pay 50% of the amount owed to vendors in the quarter purchased, and 50% are paid in the following quarter. And we have accounts payable from 2013, which we assume that 2013 is the current period. We assume that we have accounts payable at the end of the current period, 31st of December 2013, will be paid in full. This 10,600 is expected to be paid in full in the first quarter of the next period, which is 2014. Okay, here we will go forward for schedule of. Here we have direct materials budget. We bring direct materials budget from the previous slides and put it here for simplicity. Okay, then we have here the schedule of expected payments for direct materials for his company. First of all, we have this column, purchases here, 25,200, 29,200, etc. This comes from this line here, which is from direct materials budget: 25,200, 29,200, 33,200. Here we put it here: 25,200, 29,200, etc. And this is the purchases from direct materials budget. Here we want to convert these amounts, which is according to accrual basis, to amounts according to cash basis. We want to determine the payments to vendors in the first quarter of 2014 expected, and the second quarter of 2014 expected, third quarter, etc. Okay, the illustration said that we have 10,600 accounts payable in 2013 that expected to be paid in full in the first quarter. Okay, then we have 10,600 which is expected to be paid in full in the first quarter, and first quarter purchases of raw materials or direct materials, which is 25,200. 50% of this amount expected to be paid in the same quarter purchase. This first. Then we have here 50% multiplied by 25,200. We have 12,600. Here we have 25,200 multiplied by 50%. Then we have here 10,600 expected to be paid from the accounts payable of the current period, plus 12,600 expected to be paid from purchases expected to incur in the first quarter, which is 50%. Then we have the total expected payments to vendors in the first quarter, 10,600 plus 12,600, which is 23,200. Okay, the rest of 25,200 at 50%. The rest 50% of the first quarter purchase will be paid in the quarter that follows. Then the first quarter here is the first quarter purchases. The following quarter is the second quarter. Then the second quarter will expect to pay the rest of the amount, or 50% of the amount, which is 12,600. Plus here the second plus the second quarter. Okay, the second quarter purchases, which is 29,200. Second quarter, the same quarter is the second quarter. Then second with second will have 50% of 29,200 will be expected to be paid in the second quarter, in the same quarter, second with second, which is 14,600. And the total of expected payments in the second quarter 2014 is 12,600 plus 40,600, which is 27,200. Then the third quarter, the same manner. Third quarter with third quarter, we have third with third, we have 33,200. 50% will be paid in the third quarter, the same quarter, third with third. And here we have second quarter. Second quarter, the rest of the 29,200 is 50%, 14,600. Here we have 14,600 for second with second, and the rest of the second quarter will be collected in the third quarter, the 50% in the following quarter, which is third quarter. Then we have the third quarter here. Then we have here third quarter 33,200 purchases. Third with third, the same quarter, we have purchases of 33,200. Illustration said that in the same quarter 50% of purchases expected to be paid. Then third with third, the same quarter of purchases, the quarter of purchases with third, and the quarter of payment, which is third. Third with third, we have 50% here. Okay, 33,200 multiplied by 50%, we have 16,600. Then we have the total expected payment in the third quarter, 14,600 plus 16,600, which is 31,200. The rest of the 33,200, the rest 50% of the third quarter purchases expected to be paid in the fourth quarter, in the next quarter, which is fourth quarter. Then we have the rest as 16,600. Finally, we have the fourth quarter. The fourth quarter purchases, expected purchases at 37,200. Fourth with fourth, then the fourth quarter here is 50% of purchases expected to be paid in the same quarter. 50% of 37,200 is 18,600. And the rest of the amount here will be paid in the first quarter of 2015, of the next year, 2015. for the rest of the fourth quarter amount, which is 18,600. The total expected payment in the fourth quarter 16,600 plus 18,600, which is equal 35,200. Then we have here the expected payments to vendors for purchases of direct materials. Here the cash basis here, and here the expected purchases as the accrual basis from the direct material purchases budget. These amounts here will be used in the cash budget, which will be continued in the next video. Thank you.